exactly who that is. No, mine's only because he died too early. But Giraldo, to me, when I was young, I was obsessed, and I'm probably alone on that island.
No, you're not alone on that island.
I think a lot of people don't.
Maybe?
People thought he was good, but I don't think anybody thought the way I saw him.
He didn't get to reach the levels that Gaffigan's reaching, the levels that Burr's reaching.
He would have
been, he didn't live long enough to.
He would have been fucking huge.
Unstoppable.
Huge. When he used to do Colin Quinn's show, he was so quick and so funny and so mean.
Brilliant.
And Patrice and him would just shit on each other. That always made me go, man, I wish I had that kind of confidence on TV. When I was young going, if you're that good and you can be that brash but also have so much written stuff, I was always just jealous of any time Colin's show came on of like how quick nobody was slow on that show.
I know I'm glad that show's not on anymore. Same. So that I don't get asked to do it and have to do it and bomb.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think about that.
Because I couldn't turn that down. I would just go on. I would hold my own a little bit, but it would just be so. You'll be fine on that show.
Yeah, but I can always just feel like, wow, the guys that knew how to write for that show, that wrote beforehand, and also knew how to weave it within.
Don't you love that Dennis Leary clip?
It's literally the best clip.
I knew you were thinking of that because you said who wrote beforehand.
Well, he did, because they always used to joke about who wrote before. Colin would make fun of people that they would call people out if it sounded like a too written of a joke.
Sure.
But that clip of Dennis Leary when he goes...
Oh, it's so good. For people who don't know...
Giraldo and Leary...
You gotta just go watch it and then come back to us talking about it. But it's Giraldo and Leary on the same show. And they're talking about something and Giraldo says a joke and then Leary gives him shit for like writing.
Well, he said... Well, I think they're on the topic of war or like international...
Yeah, some war
that was... Or something...
Like,
we're
too
dumb to know wars.
We were too young.
Too young and too dumb to know war.
We were in college.
The conflict that existed they were talking about and then... Giraldo made a joke and Dennis kind of came at him about it and then they kind of went back and forth and long story short, Dennis was like, oh, this guy's back here, the good schoolboy showing up early writing his jokes. And he goes, yeah, writing jokes, Dennis, that's kind of what we do here. We're comedians.
Yes,
and it was such a hit to his throat. And Dennis didn't take it well. He went back at him and was like, oh, okay, is that what we do? You could tell he lost, but it wouldn't.
It was over after that.
It was over,
line.
but
it
the
was
audience
such a killer line.
Kind of just couldn't really.
Oh no, the audience didn't even know what was happening. It was too quick. Before
that's one of my favorite clips to watch.
Oh, I love it too.
Sit in the Giraldo when I go dig into his crates. That's some of the stuff that I go back to.
So freaking good.
Tell me,
he's the reason. One of the reasons I don't I don't drink anymore because the one time I got a chance to hang out with him and sit one-on-one with him and talk about comedy, and I was 21. Or 20. I was barely dipped my toe into comedy. I went to go see the Insomniac tour with Dave Attell, Dane Cook, Sean Rouse, and Greg Giraldo in Vegas. Yeah. My friends from college met up my junior year. My friends from freshman year were like, we'll go to Vegas. And I was like, we got to go to this show. I didn't even know it was a taping. We go to the taping, me and my best friend. I just started doing comedy. We got asked to be seat fillers for the Comedy Central taping of this special.
Oh, nice.
We didn't even know there was a taping. Got to sit in like the third row. I'm all over it, laughing at Giraldo. It's like my first TV appearance. Yes.
Oh my God.
It was so fun. Then afterwards, we got invited to this after party where they shot like bonus footage for the DVD and they're like throwing this after party. So we went there and we're like two of like 23 people there. Like it was like no one there. And then they invited us to go to the bar that they were going to afterwards. Like Attell, I think, chatted us up. I didn't say I was a comedian. I mean, I literally
How long had you been doing comedy?
Like a year.
Oh,
I mean, I got